Alright. Check if the stream is working. Is it public is the question. Yes, we are public. We are live. I think we are good. Let me see here. Public is the question. Yes, we are public. We are live. I think we are good. All right. Okay. Welcome, folks. I don't know. Just decided to do this quick little live stream here on the flip pack, and I just decided, screw it. Why not? Why not do some drawing? Live stream that for a little bit. So I don't know what the hell this is doing here. Just gonna put this away for a little bit. So today decided to do some streaming and do a little bit of drawing. So today what we're going to be drawing is something very special to me. Now, actually, let me bring up that visual here real quick. Now, what we're going to be drawing today, let me provide a little bit of backstory first. So basically today, it marks, I think, the third time I have seen this special little video. It's a fairly recent video. It is called Sh.Rek Untold. And I've seen this damn thing 3 times. So, in, I guess, in sort of tribute of Sh.Rek Untold, I thought I would do something to commemorate it. So we're gonna draw us some Sh.Rek fan art, because why the hell not? So let's take a good look here. Hopefully I don't get flagged or anything. That would really suck. I'm gonna try and find some Sh.Rek art that I guess works. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. Let's. I don't know. Let me see here. Paste. Okay. Perfect. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me see here. Yep. There we go. All right. Sweet. Okay. Let's tuck this image away in the corner. What the hell am I doing? What is this? Ugh, look at him. I'm an ogre. Ogres have layers. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of those shenanigans. All right. We're going to draw us a realistic Sh.Rek. Or not a realistic one, but I guess one that's sort of in some art style. All right. How are we going to start this? I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call this layer skeleton. So, right now I'm actually using Sketchbook. I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with Sketchbook for any future streams, if I decide to do any future streams, that is, because you guys can't actually see this. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think you guys can, but there's supposed to be other panels around here. The issue is that for some reason OBS Studios can't actually pick up those panels because I think they're considered separate windows. Now, I have tried. No, I'm going to do this in a different color. I have tried to amend this issue, but unfortunately, it has not fixed itself. I've tried actually selecting the panels as separate windows and then trying to mirror that on OBS. I should be using green. Nah, but this is for the underwork. I'll explain in a bit. I've tried using trying to mirror them on OBS. That just doesn't work. I don't want to actually capture my device screen because I don't want you guys to be seeing all my other windows. So right now we're just gonna have to deal with this. Of course, to you guys it might not be anything. To you guys it might just be like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It looks fine to me. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so got the underwork. I use blue mostly just because when I bring up all the other layers, I don't want the understructure to actually blend in with the other layers. So this is just going to be a face. I think we'll start from there. So Sshrek, our good old friend Sshrek here. Let's take a good look at him. Where's the transform button? There it is. Sshrek has those beautiful, beautiful orangey brown eyes. But before we focus on the eyes, Jesus, uh, he's very bottom heavy here on his face. I don't know if you guys recognize. He's very bottom heavy on the bottom of the face here. So, Jesus, we're gonna let me accentuate this a bit here. Let me use a different color. What should I use? Blue. Hopefully, well, let me check OBS here real quick. Blue. Very bottom heavy. I'm gonna use this pen here. Very bottom heavy, as opposed to the top here. Kind of reminds me of a football player. I don't know why. Sshrek has always reminded me of a football player. I guess because of his build and how chunky he is. So, gotta minimize that. Gotta remember that. Very top, very bottom heavy. So, go back to the pen here. Pencil. Currently using a HB 1.6 size. Let's get started here. So this layer I'm gonna call, if you guys can't actually see, but I'm creating a new layer. I'm gonna call this face line work. It's always important to label your layers. Okay, zoom in here. Okay, so he's very bottom heavy. Let's see. I gotta bring up Sshrek here a little higher. Can't see him. There he is. There he is. I'm gonna do this. There we go. I'll do this, and then I'll hide the layer. All right. Go here. Okay. Let's use I guess for outlining we'll use like a nice light green here. I'll just do it like so, like that. There we are. There he is. His big chunky face. Let me get rid of the the underwork here. So I think I might have overdone it on the chunkiness here, but let's take a look. Who's watching me stream right now? Is there anybody watching me stream? Ooh, 1 sec. Sorry. Participants? No, it's just me. Just me. I guess because yeah, because I got. There we go. There we are. Okay, wow, I've done so much, so little in so much time. All right, let's get the stream going more. So, Sshrek doesn't really have this wide of a jaw, so I'm gonna fix that up here. Maybe I'll just show this layer underneath. Okay. It's kind of got a bit of a chin there. Kind of a, I don't know what the hell. I think I'm trying to do like a Scottish accent, but I'm not Scottish, so. Alright, let's. There we go. Yeah, close enough. We'll fix it up as we go along. Oh boy, I accidentally drew on the wrong layer. I'll fix that. I'll amend this. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Sshrek. Sshrek has a very wide head and a very small head here. Okay, of course this is just line work. I'm gonna try and do some underlining later on. Alright, I'm gonna do a new layer. And let's see here. Sshrek has those beautiful, beautiful eyes. Just those, oh. Look at those, as I was describing before. He has those beautiful brown, orange eyes. They're nice and wide and open. take a look here. Check something here real quick. Come on. Having trouble with. Okay. Nice wide eyes. We're gonna draw that. Let's do that real quick here. So, okay. Tend to typically use. Let's use this green again. So we're gonna put his eyes somewhere here. Eyes. When I typically draw eyes, I just sort of doodle them on. I find them to be the hardest part. So I think I'm having some am I having no, okay, we're good. Sorry, I just wanted to check on the stream, make sure it was okay. Okay, so it's not a very, those aren't very good eyes. Let's go back to I'm gonna go back to the skeleton here. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna put these two sort of circles, and I'll explain in a bit why. I'm gonna reduce the opacity of the skeleton, and then get back to the eyes. So I'm gonna draw these damn ogre eyes. Okay, he has these beautiful eyes, these beautiful big bulbous eyes. I'm just gonna, typically the way I draw my eyes, I just sort of draw them, draw them like that. I don't like how that turned out. Alright. And then they kind of go like this, and then there's a bit of an angle there. Okay. There's that little thingy mabobber there. You know the little bit I'm talking about, that little fleshy bit in your eyes. Put another bit there. No, I don't like that. Let's fix this up. There we are. He's got. Oh boy, Shrek. Oh boy. Now I'm putting Shrek away for a bit, and I'm just gonna focus here on the eyes. All right, there we go. Let's check the stream. Okay, one person watching. Nice, nice. I guess that's less pressure on me. All right, I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna create a new layer. So I'm gonna call this layer eyes. We will bounce back and forth between layers, just adding detail. Eyes. You know, Shrek always had rounder eyes, so I might actually round out his eyes in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna add some standard detail. You know, detail that, you know, just at least it's there, and then afterwards I can always sort of go back and fix. I'm gonna just put a nose right there. Just a nose and maybe a mouth right here. I don't know. Okay. Right, and so okay. One sec. Sorry, folks. One sec. Okay. So yeah, layer 8 is gonna be. I'm gonna call it face detail. Detail. All right. So right now he actually kind of looks like a weird ass clown. For the nose, Shrek has a very wide, round nose. So we're gonna draw like a nose on him, kind of like that. There you are. And it's kind of a squarish nose, as I should say. Not much going on there. See, he's starting to look like a little bit like Shrek. Huh? It's all in the nose. It's all in the nose. I really gotta stop. I should really share this stream. Yeah, maybe I'll share it. Alright. Boopity boop. Just give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Alright. Where am I? Where was I? Okay, I just shared the stream. Let's see. Shrek's, I kind of like how Shrek's nose is currently. It's kind of very blockish. I might have overdone it on the blockishness, but blockishness? Let's see here. Okay. Alright. So, where am I? Sorry, I'm just checking up on some stuff. So Sshrek, God, what am I doing? Ah, no, wrong. Okay, there we go. Sshrek. I know this is not a very good comparison. So Sshrek is a very he's got a oops, damn phone. Freaking out on. There we go. Turn that off. Sshrek has like a kind of different layers. I don't know if you guys can see here, but I'm gonna highlight them for you guys here. He has these very what's the word, pudgy cheeks. So I'm gonna try and capture that more here. So let's do that. His very pudgy cheeks. I'm probably gonna do that in the face line work. Gonna get the eraser out actually. Just do some erasing right there. So again, it kind of comes down, and the cheeks go in there, and there, and that bit right there might actually just get erased off. I'm probably just gonna erase that bit there. There we go. I'm gonna check something out real quick. Not erased. Okay, I'm just checking some stuff right now. There we go. Okay, so it's kind of got like this. There we go. Yeah, cheeks are a little higher than I liked, but there we go. Not nearly as extreme as before, and so I'm probably gonna erase this and replace it. All right. Again, gonna kind of go in here. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna fix up all this crazy line work. All right, so got his nose ready. Now we're gonna go and do his mouth. He's got a so one thing interesting about Sshrek here, he's got a really big upper lip, like humongous upper lip. So I'm gonna do right now. Really large. So take a look right here. On top of that, he's got like very interesting lips. They're very wide lips. So I'm gonna just sort of show off here what I mean by that. So we're just gonna do that there. That. And I wonder how big his bottom lip is. He's got a decently sized bottom lip. So we're gonna make a smiling Sshrek. Kind of get it. Go in there. Okay. God, this thing's looking mighty fine, and a tad bit demonic. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, we might actually just increase his chin as well. I know that this image here is of him smiling, so there's a lot of deformation going on here. Okay, so how you guys doing on this wonderful night? It's nighttime here. I don't know where any of you guys are at, if there's any of you guys. Should check how many people are viewing right now. There's 2 people, but I actually don't know if it's 2 people or if it's one of them is me. I think one of them is me, which is incredibly embarrassing. All right. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? Right. So, yeah, he's got that like a much bigger chin. Okay. Well, anyways, so we got the face detail in there. Let's do a little more face detail. You can never go with enough face detail. Does face line work? Sorry, skeleton. There we go. Help get us a better view. So Shřek has this really big bridge right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this kind of bridge right there. You know, we'll add some lines. Kind of give him a little more presence. There's that. Add some more there. I know these lines should technically be joining. All right. I think we are okay in terms of the detail, but I would like to work on his bottom lip. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay. All right. But yeah, it's 12 o'clock. It's kind of late here up in where I live. 12 o'clock at night. Actually, I'm gonna put the puck here. I'm gonna decrease the size to about 0.5. There we go. Hope so. Yeah, I wonder how your night's going. Is it having a peaceful night? Is it loud? Are you in a city? Are you just finding it difficult to sleep, or is this not even your bedtime and you're like me and you stay up incredibly late at night watching Shṛek Untold? Because if that's what you're doing, then you got your priorities straight. Okay, let's take a look at the lip here. I feel like I should exaggerate the lip more. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, you know, we're not going for photorealism here. We're going for something a little more stylized. Something, there we go. Maybe something like that. Yeah, nice. Give me that chunky lip. Let me check. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let me see here. One second, folks. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's take a look here. So let's see here. So yeah, we got the lip detail coming along quite nicely. I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe we'll add a little bit of accenting on the lip, just to kind of bring it up a little. What was that before? 1.4? Yeah, put that in there, right there. Maybe make that area nice. There we go. So, all right. Okay, folks. Let's see here. What else is here? We're gonna do something. We're gonna fix up the top of his head here now. I'm gonna go back and erase it up. Maybe just clean it up here a bit so that it looks less. So let me bring that back so it looks less like hair or something, you know. We're gonna erase this bit right here. Maybe the top of his head, yeah. So Shrek, I don't know. Let's look at his head here. He has a very small head. You know, I guess to infer that he's got a small head, like he's got like a small brain, although he doesn't. Let's go with that here. So he's got a bit of a small little puny head. He's got a bit of a bump there, I guess, because his mom dropped him on his head. You know, I always wondered who are Shrek's parents. I feel like that's something in the movies they never what am I saying? They never explored. You know, who are Shrek's parents? Where does he come from? I guess they infer it in the movies a little bit. Like I remember in Shrek 2 they bring it up, but in Shrek 1 Shrek 3 where they really would have helped to bring it up and add some development to the character, they kind of dropped the ball on that. They never brought up Shrek's parents in that. Would have been cool. Would have been cool to see his parents. Okay, so that's the face line work. Let's go into the face details now. Let me see. All right. So in the face details, I think I'm gonna add a bit of the under eye on Shrek. He has very deep, very deep eye sockets right there. So we're gonna add those in there in a sec. Let me just go back to the oops. Let's go back to this layer, not this layer. Let's hide this layer. Let's add those eye sockets, real deep eye sockets there. So kind of deep and sort of small. Actually, I'm gonna go back on those. There we go. And they're kind of deep and short, kind of sockets going on there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Shrek. Yeah, no, I just feel like Shrek 3 would have benefited if they had introduced his parents and developed that part of the story. But I think the problem was that it would have been too much of a repeat of Shrek 2. Which is true, but I think at the same time it would have helped expand the world and add more development for Shrek. And on top of that, with him going through his parenting life crisis, would have been interesting. But yeah, no, Shrek 4 I think could have done that, but they didn't do that either. So, yeah, well, I mean, I'm not an executive, I'm not a filmmaker or anything like that, so, or like a professional Hollywood filmmaker, so don't really have much say in that. Right then. Okay, so let's see how. Shrek's actually not. It's actually coming along pretty well. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. All right, face detail. Maybe I'll add a little more chin there. Okay, So enough of that. We're gonna go and focus on the eyes. The eyes again. The eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And we're gonna give them these nice, beautiful, brownish eyes. Let's see here. Nope, nope, wrong layer. There we go. Oop, poopity scoop. There we go. There we go. He's got these beautiful chestnut eyes. Let's which I've mentioned a million times before. So let's add those in. Let's add those in. Okay. And let's hide those. And put those here. So I'm gonna put this layer right underneath this one right here. So, boop. I'm gonna decrease the tip size. Decrease the size of my tip. Go. 0.4 is pretty good. Give them a soul instead of those soulless white pits. Let's see how those turned out. Not bad, not bad. His pupil's a little lopsided here, but I'll fix that up. All right. But as I was saying, before I had seen Shrek retold 3 times now. Now it is a bit old. It did come out in 2018. It came out the beginning of the month of December, so I'm really, really late to Shrek retold. But I'll tell you something, it's really good. I actually genuinely enjoyed it. One thing that I kind of appreciated while I was watching it was just how much of it like genuinely to me felt like it represented something from, I would argue, represents sort of the 2000s, like the 2010s if anything, not so much the 2000s. You know, in terms of like the style, the aesthetic, it's really got this kind of, it captures the meme culture, it captures the music that we were into at the time, it captures our sense of humor, sort of that self-deprecating but also some wholesome humor, depression humor, all that stuff. And I think that's really, you know, what Shrek Retold kind of feels like to me. It feels like a time capsule of the 2010s. Like a piece of media that years from now we'll look at and be like, yeah, no, that defined the 2010s for us. At least that's how I feel. I mean, you guys might look at me and be like, are you crazy? Come on, dude. Are you nuts? That thing has nothing to do with the 2010s. Okay, so I'm gonna work a bit more on the eyes. Let's kind of get them nice and rounded. Not rounded, but I want to add like this little kind of halo around it, this dark halo. Usually when I draw my eyes, I typically add a bit of a dark halo to it just to kind of, you know, add a little more depth into it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, there we go. There we go. And then maybe add some of those iris lines. You know which ones I'm talking about. The ones that go from your center of your pupil to the outer ends of the pupil. I don't know what they're called. Let's do the same on the other side. Now, one of my weaknesses in drawing, I will definitely say, are eyes. I'm not just talking about like, oh, you know, drawing the eyes. No, like I'm talking the pupils, the actual like things in the eyes themselves. I personally find them quite challenging to draw just because like it's weird to make them look realistic. Like it's not bad actually. Like I say as I draw this, but making it look realistic or making them look passably realistic is very, very challenging. And if you don't do it right, it looks really, really flat, and as you can tell, it's kind of, it's okay. It's not bad. At least Shřek is looking in my general direction. Okay. So what we're gonna do next is we're actually gonna mask this and we're gonna color this. So, all right, let's select. Actually, I might do his. Of course, I have to do his ears, his signature ears. I'm gonna first name this layer pupils. Pupils. Pupples. Um, oh, oh, okay. I think I got a viewer. Do we have a viewer? Yep, it's Shřek. Do I have a viewer? Let me see. Let me check my chat here real quick. Oh boy. Yep, I am drawing Shřek. Can anybody hear me? By the way, if you can hear me, just say yes. Um, where was I? Yeah, no, we got somebody in the chat, so yay. Also, an important thing, save your work. So I'm gonna call this one Shrimp. There we go. Okay, so I got a friend here now. There you go. Shřek, yeah, it's actually not bad. I am using a reference, as I said before, just explaining it to a friendo of mine who's in the chat, or who's in the stream with me. I'm going to add his iconic ears now, so if you've joined in just now, you've come at the monumental moment of the stream. And let's take a good look at his ears, because I want to see how they're connected to his head. So, interesting to note here about his ears. So, as I've explained before, let me use this. We've already done the eyes here. The ears are interesting. They kind of connect at the base right there. I'm gonna show that again. They connect at the base right there, at the side of the head where the brow is. So, sort of where the brow is, that's where the ear connects. So it's like, Jesus, like I'm teaching a biology class or something. We're gonna do that. So right here, where it is, right here, that's where Shřek is love, Shřek is life. Oh my god. Yes, Shřek is love, Shřek is life. The reason I'm doing this stream, by the way, is because I'm celebrating the fact I've seen Shřek retold 3 times. And yes, I am incredibly proud of myself. Thank you very much. No judging here, folks. All right, so usually, okay, right here, there we go. There's one ear. Let's take a look at his ear real quick. I want to see how wide, that's a skeleton, sorry, how wide. Oh wow, that is a wide canal. Look at that. Damn. Okay. All right, so I gotta make sure to capture that. All right, so typically, right. I hope I'm on the right layer, by the way. Yes, I am on the right layer. Okay, so kind of like that, I guess, you know? Yeah, that'd be a little deep. All right, let me check the chat real quick. Okay, so that's one ear done. Now let us focus on the next ear. So, bam, like that. And I guess that's kind of right. Looks about right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Looks okay? Looks like looks like Shrek's an ET. So okay, that one's a bit too big. I'm gonna fix that up real quick here. Maybe make that a little smaller. Kablam. Looks okay? Alright. I don't settle for okay, I settle for perfection. Just kidding. Me, perfection? Nah. Far from it. Alright, you know what? Yeah, because of the perspective, looks okay. Alright, so now we're gonna color him in. This is the fun part. So the thing with Sketchbook is that I'm going to be using masks essentially to try and color them in, but the problem with Sketchbook is that Sketchbook doesn't really have a mask feature. It does have a lasso feature, so that's the fun part. So we're gonna first I'm gonna mask his face here. So we just kind of outline. We do our best to outline it. It doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't gonna go into the MoMA or anything, you know. It's just for you and I to enjoy and to remember. Kind of overshooting it there, but it's okay. Hopefully we'll have enough time to do some line work. I mean, I'm not particularly great at line work in Sketchbook. So we're gonna create a new layer here and rename the layer color. So actually, as I said earlier in the stream, for some reason, OBS Studios can't actually capture all the extra panels that are around my my program. It's just, I don't know, I've tried figuring it out, but it doesn't really work. Okay, now we got to get the color right. So let's take a look at Sh.Rek. He's got like a I guess I'm gonna focus here on a bit of that the middle here between the shadow and the light, but he's got like a nice green. So I'm actually gonna cheat a bit. I'm gonna use the the eyedropper tool. I'm gonna try and get a really good green on him, like a nice bright green. Ah, damn, it's not a good green. Let's go here. I don't know. That's too dark. Great. Ah, screw it. We're just gonna pick a green. We have to pick a green ourselves. All right. Let's go back to the color here. That's a bit too radioactive. I don't know. How about this one? How's this green look? If I spray it. Yeah, it's passable. It's passable. Maybe a little darker. You know, and we'll also have to increase the size of our brush here. Maximum size. All right, let's take a look. I'm also gonna have to shift this all the way down. There we go. Oh boy, I think we picked the wrong color for the line work. But I wonder if I can actually change the line color. Jesus, I might have made a miscalculation, folks. But that's okay. That's a part of the fun. Yeah. Okay. You know what I might do? I might lock all the layers and then I might just change their color that way. So let's figure that out actually. Let's try and figure that out. So here, lock the layer. Should I deselect yet? Because typically the way I like to do it. There we go. Just check the chat. All right. So typically the way I like to do it is I like to do the color and then do some shadowing. So add another layer, and we'll just do some quick faux shadowing, you know, just to kind of, you know, at least we have shadowing in there. And maybe a little darker along the edges there. There we go. And then, yeah, usually I just change the opacity a bit, and then it turns out okay. I'll go in later with some more detailing. Right now, I want to figure out this issue here with the lines. So typically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So I'm going, one quick second here, folks. I'm going to go to the layers. I'm just going to lock all of them. You guys can't see it, so I'm sorry. But I'm just going to lock them, except for the pupils. I'm not going to lock the pupils because I don't want to change the pupil color. So I'm just going to select the layers that I want, and I'm just going to color over them. I'm going to do it in this dark brown. I'm going to use a spray paint, I think. Well, I can't use a spray paint? Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna, I have to do it individually, I guess. Oh, see, there you go, fixed it. And there we go, face detail. Nice. And then eyes, kablam. And then line face work. Ka-chow. See, look, now Sh.Rek looks kinda normal. Problem solved. Okay. How long have we been streaming for? Oh boy, almost an hour. Okay, that's not bad for an hour. Not bad for an hour. Now let's finish up his ears. So this one right here, we're gonna call this one ears. And we're gonna actually put this layer below the face details and eyes and everything, because technically that's further back. Let's put it right there. Okay, so do the same thing as last time. We're going to try our best to cut out. There we go. Voila. Add a new layer. Actually, no, we're going to go back to this layer and we're going to add the second ear. And we're going to be very, very careful, aka very, very blunt, because there we go. And I think layer, yes. This is going to be the ear color. So again, same principle. Just going to select that. There we go. There we go. Kablamo. Very nice. Very, very nice, folks. All right. I'm going to color. And we're actually, I might move these layers up a little bit higher. I don't know, should I? Be a little higher up. So I'm just doing some layer adjustment right now, in case you can't tell. I feel like the ears should be higher up. There we go. Nice. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna actually no, I'm not gonna deselect this layer quite yet. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna add one more second here, folks. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of shadowing here. Again, just kind of keep it nice and consistent. Okay, and a bit of shadowing underneath here. And okay, all right, let's take a look. Try our best to match the layers. And there we go. Okay. Gee, Sh.Rek looks terrifying. He looks horrifying. Oh boy. You know why he looks horrifying? Because I haven't whited out the pupils yet, which I'm gonna do in a secaroon. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do for the eyes. So for the eyes, we're gonna do the same thing as before. Just gonna zoom right in. And we're just gonna, wait a second, whoops, I don't think I selected it. All right, there we go. We're gonna just, funk. There we go. Same thing here. There we go. And we're going to create a new layer out of this. New layer, and we're just going to white it out. Just white it out. Should Shrek have whited out eyes, or should they be like a little yellow? You know, we're going to take a little bit of creative liberties here. We're going to make his eyes that nice kind of pale yellow. 1 second. Gotta check that dashboard. Gotta check that dashboard. Gotta make sure everything in the stream is going all right. Okay. Okay. And what? Quick thing here. Okay. So typically, actually, I'm gonna put this layer below the pupils. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this yellow. It's too. We're gonna go with like highlighter yellow, and then I'm gonna just reduce the opacity. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing here and just erase. It's too much. Control Z. Probably gonna just erase a little bit there. No, not too much. That's too much. There we go. There we go. Also, the pupils, I'm gonna have to put them a little lower on the scale, but it's fine. Okay. So where's the ear color? Because I gotta fix up the ear colors right here. Why is it not? Oh yeah. No. Why is it not? Why is it not? So sometimes, typically. Wait a second. Technically, the ears here should get colored in, but they're not. I'm just gonna do some quick coloring here. Along with this, I'm gonna color in that little area there where the red part. I shouldn't say red part per se, but where the fleshy part of the eye. You know which part I'm talking about? I'm gonna do it on an upper layer here. I'm gonna create a new layer. Just gonna pop it right up here. It's not coloring in for some strange reason. Oh, you know why? Because I think I gotta deselect that. Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's probably why I wasn't able to color in as well. Was because, or that's probably why I wasn't able to erase that little area over here because it wasn't selected. Okay, let's go with something a little darker for that fleshy area. That's not really that better. I'm gonna have to get a custom color here. 1 sec, folks. What is it, like a little pinkish, you know? Kind of like that. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I can live with that. There we go, folks. And I'm going to put this below the line work. So it's going to be pretty far down, I think. No, it's too damn far down. Too damn far. Okay. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the layers. Okay. I really gotta find a way to show the layers. And I want this layer. 1 second, folks. Figuring out layers right now. Gotta figure out how to be able to show the layers. That's the thing that's bugging me. Come on. There we go. Put this below face line work and there. Okay. And as for the eyes are a little too high up. I'm gonna move them to a lower layer. Because as you can see right here, there's a bit of bleed over. So I guess I'll just talk about my experiences with Sh.Shrek. I mean, you know, Sh.Shrek as a meme is really interesting. I think the fact that it became a meme, oh boy, that's a little creepy right there. It perplexes me, but it also doesn't. I mean, Shrek's good Lord, why are the eyes bleeding? Oh, you know why? Because I gotta erase them. I think I gotta erase a bit of the eye there. Yeah. Oh well, same here. Okay. So, Sh.Shrek as a meme is really interesting because I think what I find particularly interesting about the whole thing is like meme culture in general and how just random LOL it is. One minute, Bee Movie is a movie about the relations between a bee and a woman, and then the next day it's a freaking meme. It's a huge ass meme. There we go. Finally was able to erase that. Just kind of real funny. Really funny. Next thing you know, we got um, what is it? People reciting the entire goddamn script. So what I'm doing actually right now is I'm just sort of shaping the shadow, I guess. Um, I'm trying my best here. Trying my best. We're gonna pop over here. It's kind of hard to talk and talk about Shrek and draw at the same time. Maybe we'll do a little bit of shaping here with the shadows as well. I think we'll get to the shadow layer real quick. Oh, okay, let's take a look. Let me get the eraser out real quick. Maybe make it bigger. So actually the puck here helps make things bigger. Um, your tips of your tools and stuff like that. Let's go to the shadow layer. And oops, oh, because it's locked, I actually can't erase it. But let's do this. Actually, let's go back. Let's actually completely fill up this layer. I want to try something out real quick here, actually. So, okay, I want to get rid of all this, of course, but oops, nope. Let's go forward. I want to try something out real quick here. But as I was saying about memes are just unpredictable, man. I'm really interested in sort of some of the psychology and the sociology behind memes. I know, like I know there's probably been studies about memes and how people are not affected, but like how I guess it molds our society and stuff. So, no, that's too much. But I mean, I think there's some legitimate study that can be done there, and I feel like we just need I guess we gotta wait a couple more years, maybe a decade more to really see the ramifications of memes. All right, it's pretty good so far, actually. I mean, the shadowing is it's fine, but I think we've done a decent job. Let's take a look here, folks. Let's bring up the let me move all this. Let me move all this. Ah, no, wrong layer. Damn it, man. Wrong layer. There we go. There we are. There's our. Let me move. Let me zoom out so I can actually. There we are. And let's move it there. There we go. I know I've drawn all this crap all over it, but let me paste again. Let me paste again. 1 second. let me get another clear image of shrimp. Oh boy. Edit, paste. There we are. How does it look? Not half bad. I could definitely, I think, because of the color green and because of the black, it doesn't quite, or because of the brown, it doesn't quite mesh very well together. I could definitely change the colors here. Maybe if I change it to black or something, that would be better. So let me try that out. Um, not pink, not pink. Let's just change that to black. Yeah, I think black might have been a better idea, or maybe like a dark green. Let me try that out. A dark ass green like that. Blends in too much. Maybe if I. That's better. That's a bit better. Yeah. Let me go. Let me change some of the stuff here. The line color and the face line work. Yep. There we go. That ain't half bad. That actually looks pretty good. Maybe I can even make it darker. I don't know. Let's see. That actually, if I make it darker, that actually might make it better. Eyes. The ears, actually, the eyes here. The face detail. All right. Okay. Maybe I should be in the face detail. We can actually add his brows. He has if you look here, he has kind of these like dark kind of brows. I don't know. Maybe they're close to black. But let's zoom in. Let's add them in. We'll use this tool right here. Face detail. Is it locked? Yeah. There we go. Let's get his brows in there, you know. There we are. I know those are very hack job brows. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna add a little more detail in there. By the way, how are his lines on the top of his head? He kind of does have some lines, so we're gonna add some of those in as well. There we go. What a monstrosity! Look at that. It's Sh.R.E.K. Okay. All right. This has actually been quite a journey here, drawing Sh.R.E.K. here, because I've never actually had to draw. I mean, first of all, I've never drawn Sh.R.E.K., but second of all, um, it's interesting drawing different like face types. You know, um, it helps you practice with drawing. Yeah, that's what I usually tell people sometimes. Is like, experiment with faces, like really experiment with faces. We're gonna do some line work. So I'm gonna attempt line work. You're gonna see my terrible line. It's not that I have terrible line work. I mean, yeah, I have terrible line work in general, but it typically looks better on like on paper, whereas like on digital, it's difficult as fuck. As you're gonna see here, I might not even bother with it. I might just abandon line work altogether. But let's give it a good shot, shall we, folks? Okay. All right. Hey, it's coming along. It's coming along. Oh boy. Let's take a look at something real quick here. Use the G pen. Yes, yes. I'm trying. So the G pen. I'm trying to find the equivalent of the G pen on Sketchbook, but the thing is that I don't know. I don't know if it does have one. And on top of that, like it has a quill, which is kind of what the G pen looks like. But Let's try. Let's try. Let's figure it all out together. Um, let's see here. Let's see. What's an easy way to do this? You guys can't see the panel, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try. Let's try this. Let's try this brush tool. Oh, you know what we can try? There's this really interesting tool on Sketchpad where it's like this drag tool, and it really does a good job creating smooth lines. Oh, damn, I screwed that up. But yeah, see, you saw that? You saw how smooth that was? Smooth like a baby's bottom. Damn. You know what I mean, though. It's those damn turns. They really get to me. They really goof me up. Okay. Oh. 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 Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna? Ah. See, I was very close. You know what? If I, it looked good. It looked good. See how smooth that was? But the problem is that it's not hugging the line, and I think it would help if I had a bigger tip to do that. So I'm gonna go back, get rid of that. Yeah, hallelujah, praise the Lord. All right, we're gonna get a bigger tip. That's what she said. Ooh, I'm so clever. I'm a king of comedy. Oh, horror, horror, horror. All right. Okay, let's go. Oh fuck! I didn't have the drag tool selected. Okay, let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do that again. There we go. Let's keep it nice and smooth. Think of smooth, cool waters. Oh yeah, that's nice. Well, we have a bit of stuff there, but I think we can fill that in. I think we can fill it in. Just kind of, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way I like it, baby. Oof. Oh, no, that's too much. Yeah, no, damn, it's really hard to make this curve right here. You guys can't really see it, but damn. I can erase that later on. Get that to look nice. Okay. Let's do the chin, finish that up. God, it's moments like these I really wish I had like an iPad or something. Damn. Luckily I got this awesome friend who has one. I drew on it and good freaking lord, it felt like heaven. It's not bad. If I went over with an eraser, just sort of erased it. Yeah, there we go. Little bits here and there. Smoothing it out a little. Actually, there's a smoothing tool right here. I can use that to just sort of smooth up. I think it's this is the sharpen tool, and that's the blending tool. Close enough. We can actually let's color that bit in right there. Let's color that bit in. So we'll just go through color, and the color layer, which you guys can't see. I forgot. We'll use this brush tool, and what we'll do is we will take a sample of that color and just kind of fill that hole in. Oh my God, this thing's a damn abomination. I love it. That's again. So an issue I'm kind of running into here is that we got to acknowledge the fact that Shřek, the skin tone here isn't uniform. It's not same color. Yes, iPad. so it's not really going to look clean, but we could use a blending tool later on maybe, and we can fix that up. Oh boy, again. And there we go, just kind of fill that void in. It's not clean, but I think I'll blend it. Let's blend it. Or you know what we could do? We could have done is, let me clear all these holes up, and let me see if I can blend that in. Oh, or is this the blend? This is the blending tool. That's the smudging tool. Oh no, wait, no, it's not. That's not working. The smear tool. Let me use the smear tool and just smear that in. There we go. Just smear that in. Let's also do that with the shadowing and smear the shadows in. Kind of help fill the gap in there. It's kind of working, but it's also not. But you know what? From far away, you can't really tell. All right, and same thing here. Let's smear this layer in. This is the boring part. Okay, so what was I talking about before I got occupied? Memes. Memes. Oh boy, memes are really weird. And Shrekfest. So Shrekfest, if you guys don't know what Shrekfest is, it's an actual festival dedicated to Shrek. And what started off as an ironic thing turned into a whole phenomenon. I'm not making this up, folks. People actually, there is a Shrekfest. So I don't know. Oops. Nope. Let's add another layer. But I don't know. I mean, you know what? I read an interesting paper recently about, not a paper, but an article, a recent article about Shrek retold and how essentially it kind of represents sort of the bright side of fandom. And I found that a really interesting analogy because we're kind of used these days to fandoms being kind of these crazy cesspools of insanity, but it's really good to sort of see a different side of fandom, a side of fandom that really you would expect to see, which is sort of that love for a franchise and how it can bring people together. And I guess that's, leave it to Shrek to do that, And that's essentially the article kind of went on to talk about how Shrek Retold is sort of this labor of love and how it depicts fandoms in a good way. You have 200 plus people working together on something that really is a work of art. And I say that unironically. I do genuinely think it is a work of art. And I feel like if somebody asked me, Shaz, point to something from the 2010s that you think is one defining piece of work of the 2010s, I'd say Shrek Retold, hands down, Shrek Retold. You laugh now, but when you look back at that piece of work, you'll be like, yeah, they have the humor, the meme humor, they have the depressing sensibilities of millennials. I didn't color this in properly, but that's fine. They got it all. They had it all, and I'm quite impressed how right Shrek Untold or Retold had it. Okay, let's carefully go through that. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay. Rotate very carefully. Oh boy, if people or not people, if person is in is typing something in the chat, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna try and fill that in to the best of my capabilities. Let's take the brush tool and take that tool right here and just, oops, wrong one, wrong layer. Sorry. Let's go to the layer color, I think. There we go. Should be this layer. There we go. There we go. It's not perfect, but and I think we'll use the blend tool to make it look better. Decrease the size, and there we are. It's good enough. We'll just say Shreek has like an ear infection or something. And let's take away the line work. Let's see how it looks. The face outline, the face line work. I do kind of need to reintroduce kind of a cheekbone in there, but we can fix that. And then the ears, not those ones, sorry. The ears, where are the ears at? This is why I haven't been, oh, there we go. Ears. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the ears, but we can amend that. I might actually do some cross hatching. and okay. Let's see. Let me reintroduce a cheekbone to Shreek here. Where is it? Where is it at? I'm trying to find the right color here. There we go. Where's the face detail? There we go. So we're gonna just sort of reintroduce the ear hole, reintroduce cheekbone. I mean, this is who's Shaz? I don't know who that is. Huh? Could be anybody. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this line work looks, but there we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, the line work's a little too solid. I'm not used to I'm not used to solid line work. A lot of my line work typically is kind of sketchy. Let me show you my original line work here. Face details. We got to keep that in. Let me get rid of this line work here. Boop and boop, and I'll show you the original line work in a sec. Bam, bam. I think that's it in terms of line work. Yeah. But you know what? I keep it all on. There we go. Jesus. Look at this abomination. Oh boy. Should I do some cross hatching? I usually prefer my work with cross hatching actually, so let's do some cross hatching. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Okay. Oh boy. So if you just joined into the stream, I am drawing Shreek. Because I am celebrating the fact that I've seen Shreek retold 3 times. I should actually explain what Shreek retold is, because people might not know what Shreek retold is. So Shreek retold is a retelling of Shreek, made by 200 plus artists and filmmakers and animators and just people in general. And I'm going to use the dark brown here. And it's a scene by scene remake of Shreek. It's beautiful. Just watch it. All right, let's do some cross hatching here. Typically when I do my cross hatching, I just kind of put it wherever. So as you're gonna see here, I thought I put a new layer. There we go. As you're gonna see here, my cross hatching, there's no real rhyme and reason why. Typically it's like, oh, there should be a shadow here, and then I put like lines there. Or if I feel like, you know, this area needs a little bit more definition, then I put some lines there and, you know, a little bit of detail here and there. Kind of keep it, try and make it look fancy, you know what I mean? I like the crosshatch look personally. Trying to improve my style. Although I think people can definitely look at crosshatching and be like, it's like lazy lazy shading. Might be a little. I think that area there might be a little too much. Oh, I'll erase it. Sometimes with my cross-hatching, what I'll do is I'll just change opacity levels and I'll make it kind of blend in a little more. That way it's a little less striking. Oh my god. What a goddamn abomination. Put some cross-hatching in the ears. Just kind of, maybe a little bit. There. There we go. There we go. This damn masterpiece is almost ready. Typically, all right. Let's increase the tip there. I don't like those lines. Let's take those lines out. Let's see. I think we need a little more in the lip area here. The lips can definitely, I think the lips need some coloring in actually. Shrek's lips are, let's take a look at the diagram here. They are a nice, beautiful pink. Look at those beautiful lips. Oh, makes me a little moist in the swamp. Oh, oh boy. Okay, there we go. That's a little unhinged. Okay, so, God, I can't believe I said that. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. I was just checking something here real quick, folks. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at the lips here. We got to deal with that. Okay. I totally forgot about the lips. Let me color in, not color in, but let me lasso them lips real quick here, folks. So I think I'm going to do this under face details. Just kind of. Let's not do that. Oh god, sketchbook. You guys know any good alternative drawing programs? I like Sketchbook a lot actually, mostly because it's free currently by Autodesk. Bless their souls, Autodesk. Oh. But of course, when a program is free, it does not typically mean it's the best. And I don't know if I like those lips. I mean, I was using Photoshop mostly, but Photoshop is for drawing. I'm using a tablet for drawing, a bamboo tablet. So on a quick little tangent here when it comes to tablets, I find like those standard bamboo tablets, you know the ones I'm talking about, not the touchscreen ones or anything, but like traditional ones. I find them very difficult to draw with. Not, I shouldn't say difficult, but they're kind of restricting and they take a little bit of time to get used to. All right, I'm gonna put those luscious luscious lips in there. Okay, and we're gonna put those lips. I think I'm gonna put them below. I gotta put them below the detail layer. There we go. I'm gonna change the opacity. Oh yeah, I'm changing the opacity on these things. There we go. Actually, doesn't look half bad. It looks like he's got ice cream on his lips. Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. Clip Studio? Oh, Fellhound, you plugging them, huh? They paying you something? I'm sorry if I'm responding late, by the way. It's because I don't have like a separate screen to check the the chat. Maybe actually, let me actually do something here. Let me 1 second, folks. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Just gonna take a quick. Quick sec. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna open up the chat in the on my phone. Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Um. So, sorry, folks. I'm just taking care of something real quick. Give me a sec. So for some weird reason, Clip Studio because it's got the greatest inks, pressure settings for comic style art. Yeah. Is Clip Studio, is it free? Should actually check that out. So yeah, so I'm for some weird reason, unfortunately, for like 25 bucks on sale. Oh boy. I'm like hyperventilating. So that's Shrek's lips. I don't know if do I like them? His lips are like they're like that pink. They're like really pinkish. I'm gonna change them. I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna bite the bullet and we're gonna change the color up. Now it looks like he's got lipstick on. That ain't bad. There we go. I think one thing I also wanted to fix up later on. I'm gonna fix up the line work there in a sec. But I'm gonna finish up the cross hatching. What was it? I was using that dark brown. No. Worth it? Worth every dime? All right, I'll take your word for it. I'll buy it one day. I'll probably buy it when I get an iPad, if I ever get an iPad. If I ever make money. Please send money. Just kidding. Joking. I don't know. I mean, personally, like, would I like to make money off of this? Sure, but like, I'm really just doing this for fun and for myself. Kind of good therapeutic fun. But yeah, so basically, I'm having trouble trying to get this to get the stream to work on phones. For some weird, okay, so for a reason, it's working on my phone. That's the weird thing. Um, so I don't know if this is like a specific thing depending on the phone you're using, or if this is like, you know, if it's just on my end. I don't know, but I have to see. I have to honestly see. Okay, let's put a little bit there. So actually, let's do some cross hatching right in here in his eye. Typically, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't really think about it too much when I'm cross hatching. If I don't like how it looks, then sorry. If I don't like how it looks, then I just kind of backtrack. Hell, I've even like restarted full heads and full sketches because I was just not happy with it. And you guys will probably relate. I mean, this is probably not news to any of you guys. You're like, oh yeah, I do it all the time in my art, Chaz. All right. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I'm a fan of that cross hatching there. See what I mean? let's fix that up. And kablamo. There we are. Really nice. Really fancy. Well, as fancy as I get. Let's maybe reduce. Oh no, I don't want to change the size of that. I want to change the size of this. There we go. We reduce it to 0.1. 0.1, I mean, 0.1's really small, but you can get a lot of really nice fancy detail in there. Don't want to overdo it on the cross hatching, so we're just gonna go back to his ear here. I feel like I can do a little more detail here. There you go. Okay. It's a little improved. I kind of like it. I think we can definitely improve on the mouth area. Looks like he's got a little bit of, I don't know what the hell you call that, a little bit of grossness. But yeah, for some weird reason, can't this live stream's not working on phone, so I'm gonna have to figure that out for next time. Let me see. Okay, line work. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of erasing. That's fine. That's okay. Might actually have to go through the cross hatching, erase some stuff there. There we go. That's a lot cleaner. Let's clean up the eyes right here because this is one gross line that's kind of going through the eyes there. Oh, it's not. It's an eye layer. Sorry. Eyes. Oh, it's locked. Okay, there we go. And cleaning up the eyes so it looks like he doesn't have like some weird infection going on in there. I feel like, so typically with eyes, and interesting here to note. Oh, okay. Well, good night, Fellhound. Thanks for joining the stream, and there'll be many more to come. I'm actually really enjoying this, so thank you. But where was I? Oh yeah, so typically with eyes, there's like an interesting kind of pattern going on in there. I'm gonna go to like some top layer here. Add another layer because I'm a lazy ass. I'm just gonna, with this brush here. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the size of this brush. Maybe to that. It's pretty good too. 2.0. There we go. And I'm gonna use this tool again to better outline the eye. We'll kind of go from above, I think. Oops, nope. There we go. Damn, that didn't work out. Okay, that actually turned out pretty decent. Maybe I'll change the opacity a bit. Kind of, there we go. Blend it in a little better. And then we'll fill in some of the gaps right here. So we've got some gaps right there. Probably definitely fill that in a bit better. So, oh, scratching my eye. There we go. Let's do this. Let's do that to the other eye right here. And just kind of, there we go. Yeah, we don't actually need that tool. We can just kind of color over it. Let me go back to the eye layer real quick actually and fix something up. Eyes. Honestly, I should actually be adding this to the eye layer. Okay, let's see. Let's go right here. Let's clean up the eye there. Make it look a little cleaner and nicer. Same thing here. Yeah, get rid of that. And then same thing here. All right, let's go back to this layer. And Jesus Christ. Let's oh my God. Let's draw in this eye. Let's actually increase the opacity all the way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Jesus, what a monstrosity. Okay, we'll decrease the. There we go. Okay, There you go. I wouldn't. I think we can call that a day. We can call that a day. Let me just let me sign off on this then. Um, where are my layers? Yeah, I put away the layers. There we go. I'm gonna create a new layer here, and yeah, let me sign it. Oops, 1 sec, sorry. Let me sign this thing. Yay! There we go. And yeah, 2019. There we go, folks. All right, that's that for the stream. That's that for Sshrek. Um, and I think we're pretty much done. So yeah, this has been pretty fun actually. I've been enjoying this stream quite a bit. I might do some more in the future. If you got any recommendations, any sort of pointers to help me out, that'd be really useful. Let me get rid of the Sshrek image here for a sec. That'd be really useful. I crave all sorts of feedback that would really help out. All right, there we are. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a great evening, a and a beautiful morning, depending on where you are in the world. And this will definitely won't be the last one. I want to do some more in the future. I don't know what I'm going to be drawing, but yeah. So take care, guys, and yeah, see you next time.